Let's do this. So for those of you with an attention span of a gnat, I'm going to just give you the reason why I left Fox News or Fox 61 News, which I will explain the difference in a second. Better opportunity. That's the reason why I left. But for those of you who are here for the entire story, let's get right into it. Now, before I get into this video today, I need to clear things up. I did not work for the Fox News, like the big Fox News network. I worked for a local TV station, Fox 61, and people think they are related. They are nowhere close to related. Any local station that you see with the name Fox in it, they usually pay to use the name Fox. And that's how that works. It's a common mistake that a lot of people think they're related. I've gotten screamed at before saying that I'm Fox News and I'm a bad person because I'm working for Fox News, but they're not related. For me, I worked for Fox 61 in Hartford, Connecticut as a photographer for 3 years. And we're going all the way back for this story. In the summer of 2018, I accepted the job and I was ready to accept whatever pay they were offering me because I have no college background to my name and also I'm all self-taught. So whatever foot I can get in the door, I was willing to take to show what I can do. That later on bit me in the butt. Now, in the beginning, it was rough. I'm not gonna lie. You deal with the normal low man on the totem pole stuff that any new person in any company deals with. But here's how it's different in news. You're always looked at as a rookie. You can't do anything. No one trusts your opinion, nothing. It doesn't matter if you've been working behind the camera for 7 years. If you're new to that newsroom, you know diddly squat. You learn how to deal with different egos. And my personal favorite is when coworkers stay after their shift just to watch your package and pick out minor little mistakes that you made throughout the package and proceed to go into their group chat and rip you to shreds. It's a good time. And all of this is not me complaining. It's just stuff I will never forget. That's just a small fraction of what I dealt with. And it's different ways that I will never treat other employees as they come in. But that rough patch in the beginning, I will always look at it as I used that as fuel to propel myself to where I am today. And it was all a massive learning experience. But let's fast forward a little bit. Now, after 6 months of waiting and waiting and waiting to finally get my chance to do a special piece, which is a story that is more creative than just breaking news, and you get to actually have a time limit instead of 45 minutes after you get a package to edit it and then push it to air, you maybe get like a week. It helps a lot. I know a week sounds like a long time because it is, but it helps a lot to have that extra time and just put the finishing touches on a story that you're passionate about. I finally got a piece for work in CT and it was for Body Construct Fitness. I took it, I ran with it, and I used it again as a learning experience. People knew there was something sparking. And I could get the job done when it comes to special pieces. I would always bring my own equipment. I would never use the big news camera for special pieces unless it was just to capture audio. Still dealt with the normal stuff of breaking news, and I've never been a fan of breaking news, but I got my chance, I ran with it, and it led to other stories that I will never forget. So let's continue to fast forward. I finally got an opportunity to do this big piece where it was the Connecticut SWAT Challenge, where a bunch of SWAT teams and police, and they all gather around and basically compete in SWAT challenges. I mean, I'll link the story down below so you can see it, but it was an absolute incredible experience and I will never forget it, and it propelled me even more to where I basically won a Murrow for that story. This is where things get good, and the reason why I stopped here is because at this point I've done thousands of breaking news stories, I've done thousands of live shots, I've done a bunch of everyday stories mixed in with special pieces, and at this point I've also won an Emmy Award and an Edward R. Murrow Award for the station, which is the most prestigious award in news. I felt like I've proven myself and I'm not just some Joe Schmo off the street trying to point a camera at a crime scene. I felt like I proved myself. Rightfully so, I was ready for a performance raise because after 2.5 years, I didn't get a single raise. I called my big boss and I said, hey, we won our awards. I've put in a lot of work. I'm working my butt off for this place. I think I deserve my performance raise. Okay, I got my normal, let's see what I can do. Now, my boss came back a week later and said the best I can do is a $500 raise. 500. And I'm gonna throw a random ballpark number out there. Say if I was making $30,000, I was now making $30,500 a year. I was making more money at a tire place. Granted, yes, this is what I love doing, but that's all I was worth in the company's eyes. And granted, yes, they brought me in on a chance, and I totally understand that in the beginning because they didn't know how it was gonna go. But I just felt so not appreciated, and it was a big slap in the face for all the hard work I put in. And to make matters worse, 2 weeks later, I got a call from the HR department, and I will never forget this phone call. The person on the phone from the HR department brought up the fact that I talked to my boss about a raise, stated that, hey, I heard you ask for a raise. What were you exactly looking for? Maybe I can get you in that area. Honestly, I was looking for probably $2,000 more. Even if they came back to me with $2,000 more, that's even more acceptable than 500. I was just really discouraged, just losing my oomph, and this is what the person said. Once I said $2,000 to $3,000, they proceeded to laugh in my face. And I quote, "I can barely get you an extra $1,000. What makes you think I can get you that amount?" And then proceeded to say, maybe if you had a college degree, I can get you more than that. This stabbed me right in the heart because I feel like my work has proven who I am and what I can do. And I will always, always believe in that. And from that moment on, I knew I was definitely not appreciated, and my interest in the job went from here to there. And I just knew I needed a better opportunity at some point. And to sum this summarized version up, the reason why I left Fox News is because I felt unappreciated and I needed a better opportunity. And now I'm proud to announce what I'll be doing next. But first, I need to get into something a little more comfortable. That's right, we brought out the suit for this video because we're switching out our normal photographer attire, which included a backwards hat, a t-shirt, and gym shorts all the time. And now we're wearing a suit. And we're going from behind the camera to in front of it. We're going to be on air. My microphone's a little messed up, but that's okay. I just realized it. I know it's strange seeing me in a suit, but I kind of like it. Not gonna lie. Now I have to state this before I end this video. Fox 61 News in Hartford, Connecticut is not a bad place to work at all. I had a lot of great opportunities, I met a lot of great people, and I have memories I will never forget there whatsoever. But time just grew old and I felt unappreciated and I needed a better opportunity. And with this new opportunity, I can't wait to see where my life goes.